Clamp, the all-female mangaka group, has given us plenty of work over the years, from things like Ray Earth and Code Geass to Tokyo Babylon and X. But just like I said in another video about Go Nagai, you can't always hit a masterpiece every time, especially during the days when you've yet to hit one, or put out anything. I'm not saying today's anime isn't a good anime, but watch the video and hear me out. Clamp is also known for exploring all different types of genres and topics for all different types of demographics, and today demonstrates an example of them handling religion, or spirituality if you will. RG Veda is an OVA from 1991 based on a 10-volume manga from '89, which is decently built around the Hindu religion. The title RG Veda is almost directly named after the RG Vedas, the holy scriptures of Hinduism. Many of you probably have heard of the Bhagavad Gita, the story of Krishna and Arjuna. It comes out of the RG Vedas. The Vedas themselves, I've actually talked to Indians who told me it's pretty much unreadable because the true original version of it, or the only way you could really read it, is in Sanskrit, the original language. I probably butchered that, but that's the original language actually that everything came out of. But anyway, the backstory for the plot is that you had Ashura, a dude who fell from his throne, and his 6 guardians, led by the warrior Yasha, who aid him to get the throne back. The history of this power struggle goes back 300 years, and the rise of the 6 stars was lifted off the backbone of a prophecy. All in all, it's just a fantasy story with an adventure to it. Many say the manga was much better, which I can see, because how is that possible that you are expected to already know things? Well, I'll get to that in a second. See, usually a 2-episode OVA does little justice for a manga that ran for 7 years. The issue with this OVA is that the OVA is adapting a random arc somewhere deeper into the manga, and it can at times be hard to truly understand what is going on. And it's quickly evident that either this assumes you are on game with the manga like you already know, or expects you to figure it out as you're going. But I just couldn't follow this thing at all. And what I noticed about this anime is that I was more interested in the journey this team is venturing on and their various personalities, physical abilities, and how all of them correlate with one another than I was on the actual story, for the reasons I mentioned above. Speaking on the characters and stuff, just the designs alone reminded me of why I love Clamp so much. The art style is just insanely attractive. Every person displayed has some unique art style, some kind of artistic thing to it that makes you just keep staring at them. As far as the OVA's animation, it was phenomenal. It actually was better than Tokyo Babylon and almost as good as X 1999. I think X has to take the win because it's a few years younger and of course had a different studio behind it. I mean, this one studio is pretty unknown, Studio 21, and of course X was Madhouse. But anyway, more than anything else, you're gonna walk away loving this for the art and animation if you do like it, not the story. This clearly represents Clamp shooting free throws and doing some practice on their off games as they strengthen their skills. Cause you could see them trying, but it would be a couple of years before they do something that's actually impressive and sticks with its audience. That would be Magic Knight Ray Earth, and eventually they would get to something like Card Captor Sakura. And they would only get better as time goes on and drop Code Geass, which personally I don't like, but I see how it's so beloved in the community. I get it. As for RG Veda, didn't quite crush it all the way, but hey, it was their first offering to the game of anime. Like the video, comment down below what y'all want to see next. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Anime back when.